It's just not good enough, and you want him out.
Honestly, I thought I'd seen it all over the years, but I'm empty now. You can't if I'm not kidding.
Then join us in Diamond Fan Zone every Friday from 7 p.m., where you grab the chance to rant and banter on radio. Diamond Fan Zone, giving the fans their voice.
Good evening, sport friends. We are back again. Diamond Sport Friend Zone on Diamond 88.7 FM. You know, it's that platform where you rant and you bant. You have the time to share your frustration about what is happening with your club side. And if you are so excited and elated, you cannot just wait to talk about the good things that the Lord have done for your football club. Those ones from Manchester United, Old Trafford, Theatre of Dreams. Their dream is currently becoming a reality. You can share everything on this show this evening. It's just not about frustration. You can share your excitement too. To the Chelsea fans, are you seeing light at the end of the tunnel? Let us know on the show Diamond Sport Friend Zone. My name is Adeyemi Adewale. We talk about everything happening in the world of sports. We are disappointed as Nigerians, obviously. We didn't get to win the African Cup of Nations. We dreamt also, but just like Manchester United fans and the Arsenal fan who have been dreaming for the Premier League title, our dream for the AFCON is another edition. Again, it continues in 2027. We talk about everything that unfolds at the African Cup of Nations, not just Nigeria. What we witnessed in the final of the African Cup of Nations in Morocco. You want to see drama? Ha ha ha. Drama Pro Max is what Morocco gave to us in that final against Senegal. Eventually, what most Nigerians feel, Senegal won it and Nigerians are happy. We talk about everything, the talking point from the African Cup of Nations. And quickly, we talk about club football, the return of club football. United, under their legend, it cannot get better. Michael Carrick, first game against the great Pep Guardiola. Guess what? They didn't just only beat them, they outplayed them. They owned them at the Theatre of Dreams, and it was bouncing. It has not bounced like this in over a year. Even I beg to say, under Ruben Amorim, United fans never felt this confident. Yes, there was hope. Yes, there was optimism. Yes, there was a bit of light straight. Their own did not reach even the end of the tunnel. Their own is in the middle of the tunnel, and they celebrated it. But this one, they were confident and they were bouncing. They believe they say it's back. And he's back when they face Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium. $1 million question. United fans were not confident of getting victory. Don't forget, all of them that caught us last weekend were just dragging it. They didn't know what to expect from their coach, from their team, especially under Michael Carrick. But this man, their former manager, the man during his playing days that they call the silent player, the silent performer, and he has done it again silently. Beat Pep Guardiola, take him to the cleaners. And the next United fans say, is his boy, Mikel Arteta. They will tell him, they will show him that if we can outsmart your boss, you are just a cup of cake. We talk about all the big games coming up this weekend on the show. The number to call us still remains the same. The feedback section on the show is still the same thing. 0913-655-6952. 0913-655-6952. WhatsApp is 0913-655-6864. 0913-655-6864. My name is Adeyemi Adewale. With me in the studio is Damilola Oyeniyi, my brother. Good evening to you.
Good evening. So happy to be here once again.
Are you sure you're happy to be here?
Very, very happy.
Is Manchester United coming up tomorrow? Are you happy to be here? Coming up this weekend, are you happy to be here?
There's no other time to face Manchester United.
You think this is the best time to face them? As an Arsenal fan, let's even start from there. I was hoping we'll start from the AFCON. But now that you've annoyed me, as an Arsenal fan, You are happy to face Manchester United at this period of time. They're bouncing. They just beat Manchester City Black Blue. They dominated them. You are happy to face them now. This is not under Ruben Amorim that he have played you. You remember that game when they were not good? They have played you, but they could not score. But this time around, they know how to play and score. And you think it's the best time to face them?
The reason why I said this is the best time is looking at that Manchester City game. Maybe I saw the lineup. I said it like Manchester United have a chance. In fact, I was even hoping for a draw before. I said it last week that my heart was saying Manchester United will get a good result. But when I saw the lineup, I said, oh no, if Manchester United cannot beat this team, then Carrick is not doing anything. So, and truth be told, as I was totally with the Manchester United fans, even if they did not have
for the banter sake.
Exactly. But then I was the one that was telling them like, your team is, and the way they played, but this is just a game. This is another match to test them. And believe me, it will be a difficult one coming to the Emirates. Because looking at the features, Arsenal, Manchester United, for the past like 4 games at Emirates, Manchester United always lose. That's just the record.
But some will say there's a time where records have been broken. There was a time where Manchester United are the ones that always beat Arsenal like this. Arsenal changed the record. That's where you have this record that you're saying. Say they too can turn it around.
They can.
And Michael Carrick can be the man to turn it around.
And we wait to see that one, but I don't believe Manchester United will upset this Arsenal team. Because looking at it, if you check the Champions League too against Inter Milan, you see that Arsenal are not just ready to just drop that form. Any players that is coming up to play, all of them have this mentality that we must actually give this result. And I think that motivation, that run of results, will actually keep them moving. You can see the frustration even when they got a point against Nottingham Forest. You could see that some players were not even happy with that 1 point. Regardless of the fact that they've played at, I think, 4 away matches back to back to back. And they were not even that satisfied with that 1 point. You can see the hunger. The I can call it, although is very risky because they have it. They don't want to lose. They have the trophy. They can see the trophy in their hand. The fear of losing that trophy alone is one of the things that is actually driving them. And I think it's enough for them to see the game through against Manchester United.
You think Arsenal that cannot beat Nottingham Forest? Where is that confidence coming from?
This is a big match. It's not like Nottingham Forest are doggy. We talked about Nottingham Forest last week, especially their coach. We know that to score against that team, it will be very, very difficult. And it wasn't a surprise. It wasn't a surprise, actually.
That Arsenal failed to win?
That Arsenal failed to score a lot of goals.
Against them. And they failed to win. That's the team.
But
if they win, they will score goals now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it is expected because that kind of a manager, a lot of coaches will find difficult to break down his defense. Although it happens, some people will just come there and pour in goals. It will be like, what are these people doing? But it is very, very rare to see that happening to a manager like.
Are you somehow looking at your your team Arsenal and the fact that you struggle to score goals back to back right now in the Premier League? Arsenal failed to score a goal in the Premier League. Are you looking into that game and saying, if you can see how Manchester United were very compact defensively against City, is that giving you a bit of worry against Manchester United? We know you scored three goals against Inter Milan, but some will say that's Europe. That's against a team that both of you know that you've qualified at the end of the day. It's not like there's really a lot to play. At the end of the day, both of you will make the top 8 and go through to the round of 16, not playing the round of 32. But this is a game that have a lot to play, where there is pressure on both sides.
I think we should look at City too, because City is not, I don't know. They keep going back. I don't know the problem, actually. Because defensively, they are kind of porous. If you are good...
I think they have a problem defensively.
If you are very good with your attack, you have the chance of beating City. So, I even Bodo Glimt did it this midweek in Champions League. I don't want to I don't want to judge Manchester United based on City game. I want them to come out against Arsenal and show that they are...
So if they beat Arsenal now, you throw away your salute as an Arsenal fan. Is that what you're saying? The listener are listening to you.
That's a very big statement if they should beat Arsenal.
You will throw your salute. You will agree that they've beaten you this season and they are better than you this season as an Arsenal fan. If United beats you, even if you win the Premier League, At least they won the head-to-head against you. That's what I'm saying. Are you saying you're going to accept that?
Arsenal beat them at Old Trafford now.
Yes, let's imagine they beat you for more than 1-0. They win head-to-head.
I don't see that happening actually, but that's a very good one for Michael Carrick if they can actually put that result.
When Rooney says Manchester United 2008 squad, we battered this current Arsenal squad. They are scored in 2008. They won the Premier League.
I saw the post. I don't want to argue on that because we know that the team is actually a very, very good one.
You think they will beat this? What he's saying is he's making a bold claim that they beat this current Arsenal squad. And we've waxed lyrical about this current Arsenal squad. You think the Manchester United squad of 2008 beat them? That squad won the Champions League.
It is possible they beat them.
I think they beat them. I don't think it's possible. I think they beat them white and blue.
I don't want to argue.
That's a team that has... In case you don't know, guys, let's help you. That's a team that has Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a team that has Carlos Tevez. That's a team that has Rooney himself. Ryan Giggs is somewhere. Michael Carrick. Nani is not even starting. Nah, he's on pack. No, I
think he's a 4-4-2. I think Nani is.
I think even the defensive lineup, Rio Ferdinand and Vidic. Yeah. Oh no, Michael Carrick, Evra at left back, and Van der Sar in goal. I think man for man, they are better than this old Arsenal squad. Man for man, if we do their first 11, I even think all of them in that field are better than the whole current Arsenal squad right now. Vidic and Ferdinand, they're better than Gabriel and Saliba. Right, coach.
Really?
You take Gabriel and Saliba ahead of Vidic and Ferdinand?
I'm not saying Vidic and Ferdinand, but I'm talking about how can I even put it together?
The old squad. We are coming left back. Put all the left back you have in that Arsenal squad. They're not that's not as good as Evra. All the left back you have right now.
Let's come to the right back.
Who was the right back then?
I think
was it not Gary Neville? If it was Gary Neville, it's better than Timber.
No.
If it was Gary Neville, it's better than Timber. I don't know what you want to do.
I want to remember the right back.
If it was Gary Neville, it's better than Timber.
I will still pick Timber ahead of.
No. Edwin van der Sar is better than David Raya.
In your view?
You think Raya is better?
Van der Sar is a legendary goalkeeper.
So you think Raya is better?
For a long period of time, he showed his class.
I am asking you a question. Don't be political about it.
That's why I said I know.
Do you think Raya is better?
One of the things is
you don't want to debate, but it seems you disagree.
The thing is, for a goalkeeper, I even like Ederson of Manchester City because the way he plays with his leg, there's some kind of personality that I like in a goalkeeper, characteristics that makes them different from one another. I think I see.
Continue.
Just saying, I think
you cannot talk again. What happened?
I prefer the Raya.
You prefer the Raya ahead of Edwin van der Sar.
Van der Sar he has proven himself over a long period of time, consistency, top level football.
Despite the fact that you have done that, you still prefer David Raya. You think David Raya is better than him?
I'm not saying better. I said I prefer.
If you prefer him, that's me. You think he's better than him?
I don't want to actually debate this topic. It's kind of, to me, I have what I look for in a player. I have what I look for. And I find Raya, although he used to make some blunders here and there, but I still have this personal conviction that Raya is my top goalkeeper.
Like I said, Gary Neville is the captain of that squad. And if Gary Neville is the captain of that squad, I know he's in his later days, but that's still a better right back. No disrespect to everything Gary Neville did. He has been doing right now in terms of punditry.
No, the thing is, that 208, I think Timber is still ahead of him.
Gary Neville? No, I think Gary Neville is miles better than Jordan Timber.
For 208.
If we have Gary Neville again right now, if Arteta has Gary Neville again now, Timber sits on the bench. Simple as everything in that squad.
I think that 208, I think Gary Neville actually made some errors.
I know it was towards the end of his career, but I'm talking about the Gary Neville as a player. Even let's look at the midfield.
I'm not talking about
Michael Carrick in midfield. Nah. Owen Hargreaves in midfield. No. I think I don't think Arsenal even have a player with their intelligence in their midfield, except for probably Declan Rice, who can come close. I don't think anybody in that midfield is as intelligent as Carrick. Zubimendi, he never reached. He's still learning his trade.
I agree with you.
He's still learning. So if we agree that Luis Saha also is in that squad. If we agree that the bunch of the squad is better than Arsenal current squad, so why do you think they cannot beat Arsenal, the 2008 squad?
Football is not just about individual game. Although I said it like I believe that Manchester United team they might actually beat.
Not they might. It seems you want to sit on the fence, but you disagree. But you don't want to come out to say I disagree.
Because if you see the way this Arsenal team are playing, they don't just.
I've seen both of them. I'm sorry, I've seen both of them, and I think it's still a shambles. That because we believe Arsenal is playing their best football right now, and there's nobody that come close to them in the Premier League. But they are still about 7 points or 6 points behind CC. I mean, if the situation was reversed, if it was City playing his best football, right now, we'll be talking about a gap more than 6 points. That's how bad every other competitor has been in the Premier League. And the only reason is just 6 points, it means there's something in that house now that we have not noticed because others have been bad. And teams in the Champions League, I don't think they are taking the group stage as important as before because we have 8 teams. Some of them already know all we need to do is get into that top 8. And the deal we start in the round of 16. I guess that's what you're seeing in the majority of the teams in the Champions League. So that's why I'm looking at that Arsenal squad. Yes, they've been good. Nobody's taking away from that. Amazing, brilliant side. But you cannot. I've seen Manchester City this season. And God knows I do not rate them. I do not rate. That's it. I've seen, like you said, they've been so inconsistent. I do not rate them at all. I think they're in any other league in Europe, especially as bad as Real Madrid has been bad. I think they are third to Real Madrid. I know they defeated them this season, but in a league format, with that nonsense they're doing, I think they are third to Real Madrid. Even Marseille has been more consistent in the Ligue 1 than even the way Manchester City have been consistent in the Premier League. And to now say Arsenal are just 6 points behind them. I can't get my head around that. It keeps me looking at Arsenal and saying, is there something in this squad that I'm not seeing? And the 2008 Manchester United that I saw that blew everybody away. I think they won the treble that year. No, I mean they beat Arsenal away. That's just what I think.
Arsenal is about to do the same
against this United side. You think they win on Sunday?
I think Arsenal playing at home will actually help them.
You think Arsenal win?
Playing at home at Emirates, I think Arsenal will have a good result. And I look at this as Arsenal scoring first in most of their games. I think they've always picked up a good results in those games that they scored first. And I think they will likely score against Manchester United first.
You think they will likely score and they will win at the end of the day? That's what you want to say. No problem. We'll get to see what happened in that game. Me, I have no issue with that game coming up tomorrow. But where me I have issues, you see that Manchester United squad of 2008, I think they are all better than Arsenal squad. If I do their combined 11 now, I will put all that Manchester United squad in it. I do not see one Arsenal player. There's only 2 that you can make a case for that I can look at. Probably Bukayo Saka and Declan Rice. Except from those 2. And I'm looking at those 2.
Even Saka this season.
I'm looking at those 2 because those that play in their position. I think Saka plays where Ronaldo plays. I'm sorry, Bukayo Saka.
Saka is not even in
the person you are competing with is Cristiano Ronaldo. 100 times, I will dust your place on the bench. That's where you will sit. And Declan Rice. I'm looking at the man is competing. I think it's Ryan Giggs that plays in almost their number 10 position that year. Or was it Michael Carrick?
It's Carrick. Because I think it was a 4-4-2. Carrick and
or if it is Owen Hargreaves. I've seen this guy's talent. I've seen this guy's talent. I'm sorry, Declan Rice. Your place is on the bench too. Because the people you are competing with, in terms of talent, I think they're miles better than yourself. That's what I think. He disagrees. He also thinks David Raya is going to pick David Raya as a better goalkeeper than Edwin van der Sar. Me, I think not. I think he's even disrespectful. Sir Edwin van der Sar, sorry we're having this conversation. I think his miles. It's like having the conversation with Fela and Wizkid. I think his miles better.
I said personally because
I know. The fact that you even think about his personally is annoying. I think Van der Sar is miles better than Van der Sar miles better.
I'm not saying Van der Sar is not better, but personally for my goalkeeper.
Are you saying the same David Raya that cannot even bench, that cannot even get into the Spanish first team, that classical Bilbao goalkeeper is starting ahead of him?
That's coach preference. That's coach preference.
It's not because he's not good enough.
That's coach preference.
Do you know every coach wants to win?
They want to win, but
and the coach have used him to win because he thought something in him.
There are some players you don't just drop like that.
And David Raya is part of those players.
Goalkeepers, that position, they don't just change
That's
them.
Because he's not good. He's not good like that. It's because Arsenal cannot get a better goalkeeper, and that's why they're celebrating David Raya. It's just as simple as that. Because in the Spanish national team, where is he sitting down? Atletico Madrid goalkeeper Put him on the bench. He's not even a Real Madrid or Barcelona goalkeeper. Athletic Bilbao goalkeeper. Put him on the bench. It says a lot about his. You're not comparing that with my Edwin Badasta.
That's a coach preference. To me, it's
No
better
problem.
than Simeon.
No problem. No problem. To you, he's the best goalkeeper right now in the world. He's even better than Manuel Neuer. No problem. Let's look at games in the Premier League tomorrow. West Ham playing against Sunderland, Burnley against Tottenham, Brighton against Fulham, Manchester City against Wolves, Bournemouth against Liverpool. Those are the games coming up tomorrow. Quickly, before we start taking calls, you think Manchester City can return to winning ways?
I think so. Against Wolves.
Wolves have been pretty good recently.
Yes, they've started to pick form, but I don't see them.
Yeah, just say they've
Actually,
been good.
because-
Don't attribute them
because
to form. They've been good.
I think Mark Guay coming to that Manchester City squad, I think he will go straight into their starting lineup, and I think he will help that.
There's nobody to bench him now.
He will help them.
Everybody to
defensively.
bench him, they are injured.
So even if a lot of them cannot bench him, I think he is going to help them a lot defensively. So I see no reason for Manchester United City not to win, not to pick the 3
I
points.
have someone here who is saying Saka is not even better than Giggs or Prime Nani. You agree?
Giggs.
You want to look at Giggs? Have you seen Prime Ryan Giggs?
The thing when every time I look at Giggs, I just see Giggs as, I don't know, just a player that is always available, always ready to fit in, and all. I don't see him as somebody
That's
that
a
is
match winner. That's an exceptional player during his days. That's one of the best left wing back in the world during his days, Ryan Giggs.
I'm sorry, but I don't really rate him that much.
You don't rate Ryan Giggs? You
I
think
don't
Saka
rate
is
him.
better than him?
To me,
You think Saka is better?
I'm serious.
My God. I think if they come in the same era, Saka will sit on the bench for him. It deserves a well, I've said it. I think everybody in that Manchester United squad then is better than this current Arsenal squad. It is like that. That's the way I see it.
If this team starts collecting trophies, I believe a lot of people will have a
I've
lot
seen their
of change
quality.
the mindset.
I've seen their quality.
I'm serious.
In that Arsenal defense line, someone I think has an amazing world-class quality is William Saliba. And whether he wins trophies or not, you don't take it away from him. I
But
think he's the best intelligence
If you should win trophy,
in that
let's
Arsenal
say
defense line.
they win Champions League and Premier League this season. Believe me, a lot of people will start
I
rating
don't think
them.
I've seen their quality. I don't think I see them differently because you've just won a trophy.
A
I'm
lot of
talking
people-
about their
the
quality.
moment people start talking about them, you see that a lot of people will
People are
start.
talking about them now.
It won't be the same.
People are talking about them now.
It won't be the same if they start winning trophies.
No problem. You think Manchester City win?
100%.
Bournemouth, Liverpool. Liverpool also have seen, they've been getting themselves together. Right now they're in the top 4. We're trying to at least get results, but not the kind of result that can challenge Arsenal, because if you keep drawing, win 2, draw, but it's a way to Bournemouth. Can they win? They won at Marseille.
And Bournemouth is not ready to just drop point anyhow. He has been giving a fight to every team that is going to his.
But they do beat him too now. It's not like he's.
They do beat him, but then
It's not like it's Brentford. In Bournemouth, you have not been so great this season. So you think they can win?
Liverpool should have a chance, but it will be a difficult one for Liverpool. I believe they should.
You think draw?
No, I think Liverpool should win, but it will be very, very easy. I'm seeing it just a slim win. That's what I'm looking
Before
at.
we quickly go into take calls, there's this thing going up and down in terms with the transfer market. Cole Palmer to Manchester United. As a United fan, would you take him?
That's difficult, but hopefully, let me just say, Manchester United should just wait, get what they want to do with their team. If it is a new manager they want, they should let that person come first before making any decision in the transfer market. I think with this,
Let's imagine
this current team,
let's imagine you're the manager. Would you take Cole Palmer?
I won't right now. Anything I want to do, I can do that one.
Like you are the manager in the summer. Would you take Cole Palmer? Because I don't think Cole Palmer will move in January. I also do not think he will leave Chelsea for Manchester United in the January. I think if there's any transfer, I think he's in the summer. You think you will take him in the summer?
I don't think it will be a very, very risky trade, and I don't think Chelsea will do.
If you are the manager of Manchester United, would you take Cole Palmer in the summer?
I may not take him.
You may not take him in the summer. Why?
Because Cole Palmer, it depends on the style of play. Looking at the way Manchester United are playing right now, in the position they will want to
You
play
think he cannot play there?
I don't think he's better than those people that are there.
So you think the likes of Bruno, Martins Cunha, Mason Mount are better than Cole Palmer?
right now. I have not seen Palmer at that peak level, the one he was before he got that injury. I don't think he's there yet. So I don't think, and injury is a very, very crazy thing. He may not even get to that stage again. That's just the truth.
Now let's throw the phone line open. 0913-655-6952. That's the number to call. WhatsApp is 0913-655-6864. 0913-655-6864. That's the number to send messages to inside the studio. This one says, good PM presenters. My name is Samuel from NTA. Van der Sar is better than Raya. I see my favorite club, Chelsea, defeating Palace on Sunday. No Arsenal player, maybe Tim Bashar, will enter Manchester United 2008 team. Because Saka has barely 20 goal contribution in his last 2 seasons in the Premier League. Saka has only 2 assists and 10 goals in the last 2 seasons. And no Arsenal fan is talking about that. Saka is now in mid in case we don't know. What do you mean by Saka is now in mid in case we don't know?
Like an average player, I guess.
Oh, are you saying Saka is now an average player in case we don't know? No problem. Thank you very much. Some of your contributions I agree with, by the way, especially with the Van der Sar issue. I think it's better than David Raya. And I think it's even a disrespect to Sir Alexander Van der Sar. Sorry that we're comparing you with David Raya. 0913-655-6952. That's the number to call. WhatsApp is 0913-655-6864. 0913-655-6864. I think I have this message. Obafemi Oluwatobi. It says Giggs has the highest assist in the Premier League history. So that's his reason why he thinks that he is better than Bukayo Saka. Let's see if we can take calls. Hello, good evening. Your name and where you're calling from? Hello, good evening. Your name and where you're calling from?
Omanila from Milan.
Omanila, good evening to you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Good evening. Quickly, share your contribution.
Let me comment on that the Rooney debate. Manchester 2000. I think the only player we will replace in that Manchester United squad is Gary Neville. I don't think Gary Neville is better than Julian Timber. I don't think Gary Neville is better than. But the whole squad, putting them against each other. Van der Sar to Raya, no. This Ferdinand compared to Saliba and Maguire. I so much read that Gabriel Maguire, but I don't think he's up to. He's going to give up to what Billy is going to give. Billy in his prime, yeah. And who among the left back is going to bench Patrick Evra? None. Like talk of Calabria, Lewis Kelly, and I don't think any one of them can bench Patrick Evra. And coming to their midfield, we have carried Paul
Scholes, thank you.
Paul Scholes and Wenagri. Compared to these, to the Mendy,
Declan Rice and
Rice. I will go with that Manchester United midfield.
Thank you very much, Omanila, for your contribution.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. He also thinks that the only person that gets a chance is Gary Neville. You want to ask something?
The Liverpool game, I think I'm just saying it like right now that Bournemouth has only won in their last 13 games against Liverpool, and that's a very, very bad one for Bournemouth. So I'm still going with Liverpool again, but it's going to be tough, I guess.
You're still going with Liverpool. Looking at the record, still thinks Liverpool can win the game. Hello, good evening. Your name and where you're calling from?
Hello, good evening.
Your name and where you're calling from?
This is Van der Sar from Subi.
Van der Sar from Subi.
Yes.
Yes. Van der Sar, share your contribution.
Yes. I want to contribute about the Rooney, the Arsenal squad of this stage of and the Man U of 2008. Honestly, let's not be biased.
Okay.
If you are among those who watch the ball during that 2008, you will know that it's quite different because there's no that 3 attacker that Man U got that time. You can compare with the Arsenal right now. We have like Rooney, Ronaldo, and Tevez. Do Arsenal have such a player right now? I don't think so. And what they have is their midfielder. And that means that tomorrow you got Poskus, Carrick, Fletcher. For the wing side, we have Youngis. Well, we have Youngis, we have GS Park. And for the defender, we have Ferdinand and Vidic. And for the wing back, we have Efra. We have Gary Neville here with West Brown. I don't think Arsenal got.
It thinks Arsenal scored are not better.
Honestly,
Thank you very much for your contribution. It thinks that the Manchester United squad of 2008 is better than the current Arsenal squad. That's his opinion. Michael from Ulun Lado says Ryan Giggs is better than Saka 1,000 times. Let's go on this quick commercial break. We'll come back from the commercial break and we continue our conversation. Still listening to Diamond Sport from Zone on your Shiny Supreme Radio.
Orí fífọ́ lè dànù, ara ríro lè dànù, òtútù ibà lè dànù. For fast relief of cold pain, fever and headache. Kára ó lè kó.
Sọ fún ẹ̀kọ́ ní òtútù ibà tààrà ni o, kí wọ́n kán lùgbọ́ wọ́n tà. Kára ó lè ti dé o, àgbáwọlé ní sẹ́ni àkànwọlé ń tẹ̀ kan. Koríko tẹ́lẹ̀ bá ti tẹ̀ òtún gbérí mọ́. Ìdè kára ó lè lúbúlúbú funfun pẹ̀lú ìrúkù sarajọ mẹ́ra gágágá. Àjàká kò tí sọkọ fún ẹ̀kọ́ ní òtútù ibà tààrà ni o lágọ̀ọ́ ara. Kàṣàkàṣà knockout agbára ju agbára lọ. Ìdè kára ó lè jagunla bí olùgbòǹgbò gàjàtọ̀ ara jàtọ̀ kìtìlẹ̀. Ẹgbẹ́ ìlú rakẹ́gbà. To Yield Pharmaceutical Industries Limited. Àwọn tó lórúkọ tó ṣe é gbẹ́kẹ̀lé níbi ká gbóògùn òyìnbó ló ṣe é. Bára rẹ̀ ò bá yá lẹ́yìn ọjọ́ mẹ́ta. Má ṣàtẹ̀rà o, kàn sí dókítà rẹ̀.
Welcome back from the commercial break. Phone line is still open. You can call into the studio 0913 655 6952. WhatsApp is 0913 655 6864. 0913 655 6864. Calling is 0913 655 6952. But WhatsApp 0913 655 6864. Let's see if we're lucky with this again. Good evening. Your name and where you're calling from? Good evening. What's your name? Emmanuel from Oleko.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You forget Anderson. What of Anderson? Anderson.
Emmanuel, you're a fan.